welcome back to the summit. I'm really excited today. This has been a complete coincidence what has happened. So it's a really nice coincidence. I actually reached out, as everyone knows, to a lot of different people to come onto this summit. And what I did was I had to collect the best people across a lot of different areas. And upon doing that, I came across, like you've probably seen some of the influencers we've got. And just by coincidence, the guest that I have today is actually the person that owns one of the platforms that a lot of these influencers is actually on, which is fantastic. So I did mention it in one of the other videos. Natasha Call is with this agency, and a lot of the other girls are as well. So let's get into it. This is fantastic. I've got Mike, aka March Wonder. We'll find out more about that in a second and why he has got another name as well. And he actually owns Glambassador.co, and it's a fantastic platform. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about the platform a little bit later on. But really, it's he's got 40,000 registered influencers on the platform and about 8,000 brands at the moment. And he hasn't been around that long, so he's done a really good job very, very quickly. So let's meet Mike and find out more about why he started Glambassador and find out more about what Glambassador is. So hi, Mike. How are you today?
Hi, Caroline. I'm great. You?
Fantastic. I'm so glad to have you here. It's, really great. And like I said, a lot of the girls are with you already on your books. So it's really nice to have that link between, hey, these are the influencers and that they actually work with you. So that's fantastic. So can you tell us a little bit more about you and how you started, and tell us about why you've got this second name that I mentioned as well. Tell us a bit more about that.
All right. So Glambassador. Let me start from when we first started. We started in about December 2015. I actually come from a music background, so this is how I kind of got into it. At the time, I was actually dating a makeup artist who's big into the whole influencer scene. She always did videos, big on Instagram, on YouTube. And I always noticed that she was getting emails from brands, like asking her to promote their products, like just randomly all the time. I'm like, wow, that's pretty crazy. I had no idea about this whole influencer thing. It's like, wow, they keep emailing you and sending you things. That's really cool. And I actually thought about it from the perspective of the brand. How would they be finding her? So most brands at the time, I would assume that they would have to go to the search function of that social media and then type in hashtags and kind of look for influencers that way, the manual way. And I was like, well, that would probably be quite the task, finding somebody that matched exactly your brand and the kind of vibe that you're going for. So what I did, the idea suddenly came to me for me to create a platform to make it easy for for brands to locate influencers to match their niche. And that's where Glambassador came about.
Fantastic. And where does your name March Wonder come from?
Yeah, so my DJ name is March Wonder. I was actually signed to a record label named Urban Heat Legends. And so I produce for various artists, Canadian artists, like such as Addictive, Cardinal Offishall, and American artists like Little B. And so I've been in the music industry for years, and a lot of my involvement in the industry involved marketing, that kind of background. And so that naturally led to my exposure to marketing and online marketing, as musical artists need a ton of that. So it was a natural transition moving to Glambassador.
Fantastic. It's nice that you're in that industry, because I'm sort of from that same sort of industry of that hair, makeup, TV, film. And when you come from that, you sort of understand that sort of the background of what the promotion is. So what we see on the front end is very different from the back end of what's really going on. So I think you've got that internal understanding that's a little bit different from what other people understand.
Yes, totally.
Absolutely. Yeah. So let's get into some questions, because what I love about your platform, the whole idea of this summit was to have lots of different options on here to let people see different ways that they can work with influencers, find influencers and things like that. Your system, your platform is automated. So people can jump on and find influencers without having to use the Instagram search feature of hashtags and things like that, which is fantastic. It saves people time. But you've also got 2 different pricing structures that you work, or 3 actually, because you've got your VIP type. People can get someone in your team to do everything for them, which is great when, especially as you get a bit bigger and you don't want to do it yourself, which I always recommend, don't do it yourself if you can afford not to. So that's really good. But you've also got your flat fee. So can we just run through that just so while people are watching, they can sort of get an understanding of the questions that we're going to go through is more about that gifting side. So you offer a flat fee, and then you've also got something called the affiliate campaigns. Yeah. So can we just run through the pricing structure?
Right. So we have what is called a product exchange and affiliate campaign. So with the product exchange campaigns, you'd be exchanging a product plus a $10 flat fee per influencer. So the posting fee is $10, and then the influencer would receive the $10 flat rate. And so most other sites, they allow you influencers to bid. We also offer that option, but specifically for the product exchange campaign, we offer the $9.99 to post and the $10 influencer package. And this is good if you plan on hiring a ton of micro influencers. That's a great option for that. And sorry, go ahead.
No, tell me the other one.
Okay. And with the affiliate campaign, we have a $29 posting fee. And that allows you to pay the influencer with commission rates or any coupon codes attached to your platform. So with that, there's zero influencer fee. It's just the posting fee that you got to worry about, and you could hire as many influencers as you wish for your campaign.
And then does the brand have to supply the affiliate code? Your system doesn't do that for them, just to be clear.
We don't track these.
Yeah, that's it's like a whole nother business. I just wanted to get that clear so people can understand. So they need
it eventually like that, but at the moment it's just their own affiliate program.
Yeah. So a coupon code or an affiliate link, and then that pass. So every single influencer should get their own coupon code, just to let people know.
Exactly.
Yeah. So they're not confused. They don't just give out one coupon code to everyone. So if it's a coupon code, they give everyone a separate one. Another thing that I'm really loving, and we're talking about it on this on the actual summit. It's not what you do, but I just want to add it in there because I think it'll help people, is that a really good thing that everyone's doing now is that they are creating individual pages for that influencer on their website. So if they sell clothes, then they're doing the page that Lucy Liu, whoever it is, she's got her own page with the clothes that she's been promoting on her Instagram account. And then that coupon code goes towards that. So then people sort of have all of those items in one spot straight away. Yeah. And I really like that as well. So you can have a coupon code and have pages like that. Super simple to set up with Shopify. But it's a really nice way to do that as well, which I just wanted to add in there so then people can understand, okay,
exactly.
Everything together.
And what we have actually been seeing a lot of brands do is tie in their influencer marketing campaigns with remarketing campaigns. So if you know what remarketing is, if you ever been to have you ever been to an online shop and then look at a product and then go to a totally different web page, and then that product would be so really cool. Yeah. Or even on Facebook, and then that same product will just follow your website, the website. So that's what a remarketing campaign is. So what they'll do is they'll hire an influencer to wear their product, and then there's a tracking code on that web page that they land on. And so when the influencer goes to another site like Facebook or any site with Google Ads, they'll be marketed to that exact photo. So their favorite influencer wearing that photo, leading back to that product page. So it's extremely powerful to tie in influencer marketing with a remarketing campaign as well. And those can be set on Facebook or Google Ads.
Yeah, thank you for mentioning that, because that's one of the biggest things I talk about to my clients and people that, watch my videos and my live training and things like that. I'm very big on remarketing. So it's nice to have someone back that up, because people I have a lot of little things. I say, you have to take these steps. And by doing each of those little steps, it gets you much better results, because, if you spend all that time, you've sent products to your influencer, you've gone to the effort of setting up a campaign, you've done all of that, and then suddenly the influencer sends you traffic, but you don't get sales or not many sales. Brands are sitting there going, what's wrong? The influencer didn't do the right job. No, it just doesn't mean that you're going to get sales straight away. So having the retargeting set up means that you've got more opportunities to get in front of that same person. So yeah, great advice. I love that. Great advice straight away. Thank you so much. That's fantastic. And why would a brand gift rather than doing a campaign where you pay money up front? So what's the idea behind the gifting part of it?
The main thing is your budget. So I'd say if you had a smaller budget, you definitely, some brands can't afford to be paying $1,000, for each campaign. So if you have a smaller budget, that's a good route to go with